So at that point, he's looking to shoot because he's already pointed at them twice.
Yeah, but it's not a place you want to get in a shootout
right
there.
Explain that, Scott. Explain it.
A portion of this incident was captured on the responding.
You're not going to want to. You're not going to start wanting to get in a firefight in the middle of the street with the guy when you got cars coming in every direction and people walking. You own those. You own those bullets, and so you got to get a little bit more up close and personal with the guy. So at least you can place the rounds.
Yeah, or in this case, this is where a rifle would come in. If you really did have to take a shot, you probably want
we did a story a few weeks ago where some officers got in this type of a situation in the middle of the street, and the officers their gunfire killed a 3-year-old girl in a dentist office in a dentist office waiting room.
I don't want to be that guy.
We're going to be overhead. I got that suspect wearing a green shirt, black pants, walking southbound on the west sidewalk of our going towards.
So is he shooting at him?
What did I just see here? I just saw an officer shooting from with the officer with the body camera, right? He was shooting?
Yes, he was shooting. Yes, he was.
And they was shooting past the patrol car. The guy's just getting out of the patrol car in front of him.
Yeah, you'll see him. He'll drop his gun down.
So
you see him drop his gun down.
Okay.
Okay, so the shot's further to the right than it was. I assumed it was right.
Digital in-car video
right past
from the
another
officers
patrol car
involved in this incident.
Your exact location.
Drop the gun.
When that other officer got into his line of fire, he stopped shooting.
Yeah, but the guy's way over here to the right. He's not up here on the road.
41. We're gonna have shots fired.
So their background, they have a better. Their chances they're not going to hit any passerbys.
Right. See, he's way off to the right. I assumed he was down that road last time.
And that guy's not going over that fence. Look at that fence. That's one of them.
Sandoval was struck by gunfire, fell to the ground, and was subsequently taken into custody without further incident. Here is additional body-worn video from the officers involved in this incident.
Yeah, this is just body cam video of them rendering first aid.
Hey, I'm going up on the right.
So, Scott, they still got to approach cautiously. They don't know if he's got another weapon in the waistband or something like that.
They have no idea, but they're yelling out commands as people that haven't done that. You have to be very loud. I'm on the right. I'm moving on the right. I'm moving on the right. I'm gonna grab his arm. You want to let people know so somebody, because people are still going to have their guns trained on this guy. They're still going to be pointing at him in case he all of a sudden he's playing possum. He's pretending like he's hurt, but he's got another weapon. So
not only that,
just shoot him in the leg. Matt's being sarcastic because a lot of people just think just shoot him in the leg.
Mark,
but this is a BB gun too.
You got officers that are jacked up, and you don't want them to accidentally shoot another officer in a situation like that.
Or the guy like last week who had his gun on the finger on the trigger.
Exactly.
So this turned out to be BB gun, right, Steve?
I believe so. Yes.
Yeah, that looks like a CO2 cartridge.
So again, guys, what I talked about earlier, another call of a guy who just wants to.
Sandoval was eventually cleared for booking on August 15th,
he's gonna
2025, and arrested for resisting.
He just wants to be confronted by cops. It sounds like, right?
Yeah, you don't know. Are they on drugs? Are they drunk? Are they suicidal? You don't know what's going through their head, and a lot of times you can't figure it out because they wind up deceased.
But as far as the officer goes, all they know is they got a guy, they got a gun, they got to make sure that if they get in a shooting with this guy, that they got to know where their bullets are going to go, and they got to think about where that guy's bullets are going to go if he shoots.